Hey everyone, welcome to today's live. We're waiting for people to join. We're also setting up on TikTok, so give us a few minutes to set up. Welcome, welcome. We're waiting for people to join. Welcome, Sammy. Welcome, Vase. Welcome, Weekly, Sassy. Welcome, everybody. If it's your first time, say hi and let us know where you're watching us from. We're just waiting for others to join. Welcome, Baju. We're giving people a few minutes to join the live. So if you know your friend would like to be part of this live, please send the link just now. Let them join so that we start together. And as we wait for others, if you have seen our poster, today we want to do a review of our monthly budget. So you need your checklist of where you write down your expenses, your M-Pesa statement or your bank statement, just to give you an overview of where you are. Yeah, so let us give them a few more minutes. You can give this live a like. Let us know which week you joined the 30-week saving challenge. If you're new, let us know. Hello, Miriam. Welcome, M2030. Yeah, you can tell us where you're watching us from, when you joined the 30-week saving challenge, how it's faring. Yeah. Welcome, Brian Miner. When did you join the 30-week saving challenge for the ones who have already joined? Hello, Yvonne. Hello, Ndi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Angie, Rose. Welcome, Fish Out, Grace Kitty. We are waiting for more people to join so that we can all start together. In the meantime, we can catch up. Let us know where you're watching us from, when you joined the 30-week saving challenge, whether you're keeping up, any tip that you have discovered that has helped you improve on your saving. Yeah, welcome, Layla, Creamy. If you don't have your notebook, you can start looking for it before we start the live because today we're going to take notes. Welcome, Nelia. So we give them another few more minutes so that nobody misses this live. Welcome, Kenneth, Sweet Kicks, Henley, Mima's Boutique. If you've come across this page for the first time, I'd also want to know your expectation. Yeah, welcome, Paul. Paul. So it's exactly 5:10. So I think we start by catching up on the 30-week saving challenge. And I would love to hear your take on how you're faring so far before we even continue. Because maybe some people quit some time back, others have had it for the first time. So let me know how you're faring with the 30-week saving challenge. Yeah, I'm just curious. How is your struggle? Because I'm sure there's a little bit of a struggle, but how are you keeping up? You can drop a comment down there and don't forget to like the live. And of course, if you're new, you can join by following us. And if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel. Yeah. So we start with the 30-week saving challenge. What was the purpose? It was to build a consistent saving habit for only two purposes. One, emergency fund if you don't already have it in place. And two, you're saving for a short term goal. I'd love to know, what are you saving for? Just leave it in the comments down below so that we can know what we are doing or whether we are making progress. I'm just curious. For me, I'm saving for my January expenses just to boost them so that I don't have a struggle. Moya Kimwangi is saving for business. I'm hoping. Yeah, you see, everybody has a short term goal, and every of our goal is valid. So, which one is it? Is it an emergency fund or a specific short term goal? Let me know in the comments so that I can know we are engaging. So, what is the period of the 30-week saving challenge? The period is about 7 weeks, so to speak, because we started back in June, the first day of June, and we are now in week, is it 8, 14? We are in week 14 and we have 17 weeks to go. So even if you are joining now, don't think you're late. We are not even halfway, by the way. We'll be halfway next week. So you're still within a time that you can be able to catch up. Okay? So the first thing that we say is you need to have a specific goal that you want to save for. Okay? Once you have a specific goal, you need, it has to be a short term goal because 30 weeks is 7 months, and that is the period for the short term goals. Okay, so your goal has to be short term and a bit more realistic. We are free, and here we dream big, but also we try to be as realistic as possible. So what can you achieve within those 30 weeks? And now we're talking about 17 weeks actually. Yeah. So we have to be able to learn how to balance and be real. Be ambitious, but also try to be as real as it can get. Okay. So number one, we are, do you have an emergency fund? What is an emergency fund? It is 3 to 12 months worth of living in case today you lost your source of income. How long can you survive without maybe that job, that business? We don't restrict it to employment, it is across board because you could be having a business like what happened during the COVID days, and then things just go south, and maybe you didn't have a strategy to transition to something different immediately. So you need like 12 months to survive. Maybe what you're doing right now can be replaced by AI, and tomorrow, then you find yourself you're not able to do the same job that you were doing. And very soon, I see so many jobs being replaced by AI. So we also need to keep opening up our minds to see ahead and also work with time. Okay, a short term goal, being that it will be in December, the end of the challenge is 28th December 2025. Number one, we need, you can save for your January expenses, considering that it will be after Christmas. So you can actually spend your income over Christmas, having the comfort that you have funds to take you through January. Okay. Sorry, I think my microphone for YouTube is a bit far. So let me bring it closer. Yeah, so it could be just your normal expenses for January. Number two, it could be that you're saving for your child's school fees or your own school fees or any other expense that you incur in January. Like what Mihaki has said, you can also be planning to start a business in January, and this could be one way that you can save for it. Maybe you want to upgrade something in your house, you want to buy new seats, you want to buy uh new TV, new fridge, all those things. This you can start saving for them now, and I'm sure you can realize by January, that is December 28th. So, how much are we talking about? We're talking based on our assessment, we said we're saving between 1 million and 5,000, depending on your capacity. The reason we didn't set a specific amount because we don't want to lock anybody out of this challenge. Actually, when we started, the lowest amount was 167. So we have captured anyone who can be able to save 167 to anyone who can be able to save 34,000. Okay, so don't say it is too much for you or it's too little. Wherever you lie is where you join. If you feel you're in that um if you feel you're in that level of doing 33,000, you're free to. If you feel you're in that space of saving 500, you're free to. So depending on what you're saving for, and of course your capacity. Okay, I'm still waiting for your comments. You tell me where you are and how is your experience on the 30-week saving challenge and what you have learned so that we can share with others. So yeah, so it ranges between 166 and 33,000. But if you're joining today, we are looking at the minimum of 295, but that does not mean if you're not able to save 295 that you're excluded. You save what you can for the next 17 months. So if you go as per our challenge chart, 5,000 by December 28th, you need to save 295. And then if you want to do like 50,000, you need to do 22,942. 10,000 is 589. 100,000 is 5,882. Half a million is 29,412. And all this is per week. Eh? Oh, welcome by the way enterprise. I mean Dharakanithi nilishindwa but nitaanza tena. You can start now. So we have 17 weeks to go. So you can join and still set a new target. Kuteleza sio kuanguka. You can always pick yourself up. Yeah. So for a million, you need to save 58,823 per week. So are we all together? I hope you can give the video a like, you can comment so that I know we are together. I'm not talking to myself. Okay, so that is based on the duration and the amount. So if you don't know where to start, we have a WhatsApp page where we share regular updates and regular check-ins. If you check our TikTok, we have the link there. You can just follow from the link tree. You find the WhatsApp group and you follow us there so that you get regular updates. And of course, I'll be sharing how much you need to start saving if you start now and where we are if you're already in the challenge. So the page on is the link to the WhatsApp page is on the page. I think even for YouTube, it is somewhere on. You can check out one of the videos. Okay, the last day I checked that link, it was not working. You can DM me, I will send you the link or I will add you to the WhatsApp group. The ones who have had a challenge, I have been able to add them, but I made some changes to the link, so it should be able to work. But if you have any challenge, let me know, I will add you to the group. Just DM me your number, I will add you to the group. Yeah. So we have stated the contribution, the period, and the goal. The next thing is, where are we saving? We have always known that saving money is in a bank account, piggy bank, and all those. So we have considered four options. The reason we are doing four is to accommodate everybody. The first one is the piggy bank, which is discouraged a bit because it's easy for you to steal. The second one is mobile money. And the third one is bank savings account. So for bank savings account and mobile money, they are okay, but you get some interest, which is better than the piggy bank. But the money market, you get better interest as compared to a savings account on your phone or mobile money. So if you're evaluating which options you can consider, for sure, the the money market is the best because you get some interest. So if you save like 200, by the end of the month, it will not be 200, it will be earning some interest. And just to note, the interest for either bank or money market is based on a percentage per annum per year. So when you hear someone talk of, oh, the interest is higher or the interest is less this time, no, don't panic. It's just because the interest is per annum. So if you put today and withdraw at the end of the month and you don't, before the end of the month and you don't get anything, just know it's because it is usually done by the end of the month. So, for the purposes of this challenge, we have two partners that we have vetted and can confirm that we can be able to even help you track it. We have Kuza Asset Management and we also have Etika Capital. So, whichever works for you among the two, you can pick. Again, the link is on the page. For Kuza Asset, you just follow the link. It will include you in my profile. For Etika Capital, you put my email address on the referral link so that in case you have anything, I can be able to pick it up with the organization. But if you don't include me in your link, I'll not be able to help. But that does not mean you cannot reach out. You can reach out, and if you have any questions, I'll be able to ask them to sort your issue. Yeah, so Kuza Asset Management and Etika Capital. The links are also on the profile. If you're having any challenges joining the money market fund or whichever product you choose from them, you can let me know. I'll talk to them. I've always given this disclaimer that before you put your money anywhere, do your research and just get to understand where is this that I'm putting my money. Don't just take a referral and just sink in, because the day you sink in, you'll start saying this one was paid to market, which I am actually not paid to market. It's only a partnership for my audience. And in case anything happens tomorrow, you are even aware of what has been happening. The reason I chose the two is because they are always among the top 10 when it comes to the money market service providers. Yeah, so that is the reason. And if you have any other, and let me tell you, some of these service providers have reached out to them because I've received numerous questions about certain other products or service providers. I have reached out to them and they have not responded. So when you see me not giving you feedback, I have not ignored your question. I have just not received a response. And of course, they are not obligated to respond to me, but I'll still keep trying and I'll keep updating you as I engage with them. Because, at the end of the day, the fact that I come in, introduce myself, and start the engagement, they might just wonder whether I'm just checking how their products are and comparing with others. So sometimes I understand, sometimes I do bear with them, but I'm sure with time we'll be able to get some of the responses that you have reached out for me to confirm for you. Okay? I have already said that we decided to have varied amounts because we have different capacities, as unlike us deciding we're saving 50,000 all of us, okay? Or we are saving 100,000 all of us. I felt the need of sorry I felt the need of accommodating everybody so that they can feel they are part of the system. Sometimes it's also good to feel you're included in anything that people are talking about. You don't want to be you don't want to be surprised and one day you find yourself like, how did I not know this? Yeah. So just keep dropping your questions, your concerns about the different service providers, even the ones that you're saving with them right now or you have put your money market. Just drop them. We'll see what we can get, so that everybody gets an understanding of the product. If you want to know more about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Kuza Asset Management and Etika Capital, I've shared the two videos on my YouTube channel, the money and growth circle, so you can always check it out. If you're on YouTube, I think after this video you can just check among my videos. Okay, so what are the rules for success? Consistency over perfection. What does that mean? You need to continue saving. Even if this week you find yourself saving a little bit less, just keep going. Don't give up. Keep going, and just maybe try and remind yourself that you have a debt from last week and look for a way of covering up. Okay? Automate your savings. You can place a standing order so that every month the money just goes to your savings account. Stay motivated and have a vision board. The moment you set a goal for what you're saving for, you can actually print an image of what you are saving for, or you can actually just write somewhere that you will be seeing every day, that will be reminding you that, Mr. or Madam, you need to continue saving for this particular goal. Let me know in the comment section, what is your experience when it comes to saving? Have you had a struggle saving? Have you had a bliss? Are you now feeling more disciplined? I'd love to engage, so you feel free to leave a comment down there. Okay, so the other thing is engage weekly. This is a weekly challenge. That's why we have weekly engagement. And that is why we are here today to just catch up. I think I have summarized the engagement on the 30 weeks saving challenge. And I'm going to say this: at week 30, you will have a solid saving spot. You will actually not need anyone to motivate you to save. Trust me, that is what will happen. And then you'll have a proven habit of consistency and discipline in saving. You will have confidence to take on bigger financial goals. Trust me, if you can save 5,000, like we have said as our minimum, you can save 10, you can save 15, and you can save 30. So keep going, keep motivating yourself, keep pushing yourself, and for sure, you're going to achieve that goal. Okay, we have Miss Odhiambo. I use the Chooms app when I'm saving for a goal. Clearly stated, and reminders keep me disciplined. By the way, the Chooms app is also an amazing app, only that it's a saving product, which means you tend to save to earn less interest as compared to a money market fund, but it helps you keep it keeps you on your toes, because it will remind you when you need to save, how much you need to save, and you can actually lock your funds for the period that you want to lock. So it is also an amazing product. I have interacted with the service provider, so I can confirm it's a good product. Yeah, the only difference is the interest, and it's only important that you understand it's a saving plan, it's a saving account, so to speak, not a money market fund product, but it is awesome. So do not be discouraged to join or feel like, even if it's that piggy bank, just get that container, seal it. You can even burn the plastic container and leave a small space where you throw in your money. I think there are so many sources of where you can get the savings from. You can keep the change that you get every other day after shopping. You can decide to make an intentional purpose of saving. There are so many ways. It's only for you to make a commitment that you want to start saving, and trust me, you will save. Yeah, I'll give you 4 minutes to be able to ask any questions that you may have, or any comments that you may want to share, any queries, any concerns, any feedback before we get to the topic of the day. And as we prepare for the topic of the day, we're going to review our finances. And I think we're going to be doing this on a monthly basis, so that every month you take stock of what you have in your under your sleeves, or you just understand your finances better, and also engage with your finances, because I've realized life is lifing. Sometimes you don't get time to interact with your finances. Yeah. So 3 minutes, and then we get into today's topic.